I'm searching here emails on institution that I don't have videos so far, so on my YouTube channel. So for instance, justice is ministry. Okay. Okay. This is the United States. Okay. United States, United States. Okay. So no videos on them directly mentioned, and this is video on Deputy Minister of Justice. At that time, I don't know if she's still Deputy Minister, and I don't care. So it's important that I have here a video of her. And there was an article, but I don't know. I probably, well, it appears that she's still, she's still Deputy Minister for Sector for Judiciary. Okay. I had one video on her, not video, but article, because it mentions knowledge. It was something about award she received. Yeah, there she is. This was in 2020, and this video of her is in 2021, I guess. Anyways, so that's her, and she received the award from Knowledge. Knowledge is United States government. It says National Alliance for Local Economic Development, but what really they are, those pieces of shit, they are the office of they're controlled by United States government, federal government, and I shit on them because they are covering up monstrous murders of 3 members of my family, and you just need to enter DOJ as Federal Department of Justice, and everything will be very clear to you. And like this video, that's more than enough. So deeply corrupted government who protected morons who were trafficking, that was sex trafficking, international children sex trafficking, prostitution rings. So I'm talking about Jeffrey Epstein. So they allowed their citizens, so girls, not young women like those morons, so-called journalists state. So young women, they are not young women, they were girls, children ranging from 12 to 17 years, most of them from broken families, most of them. So they allowed this to happen. These were their own citizens, not to mention what will they do with other people from other countries. So of course they are just doing what their masters, jewelers, so-called elite, are telling them. Okay, so I just want to mention that about NALED, and I'm going to show here the emails I sent to Ministry of Justice. So these first three are relevant. After that, I just forward them these emails, so they're not really, of course they haven't answered after that, so these are not really relevant, and I'm not going to show them. For instance, this, nothing, or this, nothing really. So nothing directly for them, and so on, because they not really ignore me, but the way they answered is that they let me know they don't care, and that I should not expect anything from them, any help or acting according to the law, nothing. So these are real pieces of shit. So I just want to show this for the sake of completeness. So my first email to them, they haven't answered. I don't know. I'm referring here to some yeah, this is what she answered. I don't know really when I sent that email, because I'm referring to email I sent before, and I don't see any email I sent before. Maybe I sent that using regular mail. It is possible. I really cannot remember. Yes, so I asked them about the case, about my case, and a lot of other questions. I mentioned that I will contact journalists. I did, but they all ignored me. So this was, yeah, this was after my father died. I really cannot find the... Yeah, I remember that I received this when my father died, after my father died. Yeah, 28. I don't know, I probably contacted them using a regular mail, or maybe some other... I will check out that after I show all of it, the whole email. So I asked detailed CV of this moron, Jelena Deretic. Now I mentioned police, what their crimes they committed. Yeah, this is also related to gun laws and so on and so on. So so what she answers here, she's also calling this complaint here. Here, this is not a complaint, that was a crime report. Yeah, I sent this email. I will try to find that email previous in January this year, so 2019, after my father died. My father died on 28th of December 2018. Okay, they say I haven't added number of the case. So they just returned to everything to President of the Court, Dragan Rogan. He's mentioned here in my, although I said he was acting against the law, she was breaking the law, so Rogan. So he's president of elementary court where proceedings, the whole thing is about proceedings for my late father, inheritance proceedings. So they just forwarded, instead of reporting him, so first off that was crime report, they should have reported him to High Council of Judiciary and to prosecution in charge. So they're just stating, invoking some rubbish laws. Again, don't mention that it was my crime report. So just avoiding to address what the whole thing is really about. Again, complaint. It turned out in the end that I was right. So that's her. I don't know if I can rotate this, and I don't want to download it, so I showed what she's basically doing the same thing as other institutions were doing, pretending she doesn't know the law, and so on and so on. So I asked her about her detailed CV, and she of course didn't send me because it would be obvious that it's rubbish. She's probably daughter or granddaughter of some commie moron, because she is a moron, and she cannot sue me because I'm witness of international organized crime. So okay, and let's continue with the other two emails. So this is their case. They sent me. So they sent this to a unit for supervision in judiciary organs, and of course they haven't added here name and surname of person who is in charge, who sent this email. Yeah, so I was just complaining about her acting, about her response. They of course never, I don't know if they answered the seat. No, but basically it was some sort of a generic response. And then again I asked them here, as I asked other institutions, mostly state, to sign here who is in charge. There must be always a person who is in charge. So when somebody is doing this, some institution avoids to put name and surname of people or person who is in charge. It means that that institution is breaking the law. So the last email, this is something I forwarded to them. So that's them. This was for President Dragan Rogan of yeah, and it says it's for a deputy minister. was February, so after she sent me this, I need to check out this again. So this was 28th of January. Okay. Okay, I showed this. So the last one that I sent, so that was for President of the Elementary Court and for the Deputy Minister. This is about e-signature and so on and so on. So same thing I asked other people, and this part is important. This part is about acting as state prosecutor as a citizen when state prosecutor ignores you, so not give up prosecution or investigation, but ignores you, you then become state prosecutor. So this is why this email is so important. I gave yeah, this is about safety or how secure e-signature really is, and so on and so on. So they pretend they don't know that I can act as state prosecutor. And as other institutions, they answered only part which which suits them. Actually, most of my emails they never answered. Most of the questions they never answered, as other state institutions, especially prosecutors and courts, prosecutions and courts. Then I addressed him directly, and again I forwarded this to Ministry of Justice. Again, this was about electronic signatures. So instead of forwarding my crime reports to prosecution in charge, he was asking me for e-signature. So he was pretending, as most of other state institutions, that he doesn't know crime report can be anonymous. So only because of that he could not ask for this e-signature, and he never stated that law on criminal proceedings, or code on criminal proceedings, which states that every crime report should be forwarded to prosecution in charge. So according to that code or law, I can also, this is something that people usually don't know, every citizen can file a report to police, prosecution which is not in charge, prosecution which is in charge, and to the court. So court then forwards that crime report to the prosecution in charge. And this video is proof of that, so I don't need to comment this video. Title says it all. So go back to that email. So I asked him to do his job. Of course, he never, I don't know if he answered, but again, when he has answered on all of my emails, he just was referring to that e-signature law, which was not applicable. Again, mail to President of Elementary Court. This is something he sent. I think that I have video on that. That video I showed on his responses. So this one that should be the one that contains his responses. Okay, so I was just again reminding him of his job. asking him to do his job, and so on and so on. So I'm not going to go into details again for him. This is wrong, this should be in Cyrillic, but anyways. I gave him the time to respond. I suggest some sort of contract for monster who murdered 3 members of my family, that she admits what she did and everything would be fine. Of course, he never answered. And these are some other facts. Okay. Again, some other facts. So that was basically it. So these are, just a second to see if I forwarded this to Ministry of Justice. Yeah, I did this too. So before I search the other way around, I need to check out if there is well, actually I sent this to their unit for supervision in judiciary organs. What? There should be that's not it. This is for President of the Court, and this is for them, January 25th. January 25th. Okay. So I just forwarded the answer of President Rogan, President of the Court. So 25th. And what's this? Well, this is something that I just forwarded this to them, so it's not important. So this is also another email I forwarded to that unit. Well, about something that was happening with police internal affairs. So again for that unit in June 2019, 21st of June 2019. I'm again reminding them to do their job. Again, they did nothing. I gave them my address. I don't know, they probably asked for it. Again, I again reminded them of to do their job. Again for them on not answering me, and that was basically it. So nothing new. And I don't know what's this. Okay, so this was wrong. This is I sent this to wrong address. So that was basically that email, I guess the one that they were referring to. So just to double check if there is a date. Here they were referring to, yeah, there is no date when I sent this, and this was 28th of January, so 28, and this other was on 25th, sent on 25th, and another one is 29th. So this is probably answer. No, it's not. So that was basically it, and I commented this. So they answered in like 3 days, which is very fast. So I'm going the other way around. I'm first going with DA, yeah, nothing. With this unit, then I'm going with the Ministry of what? Yeah, all of these are after that answer. So they just confirmed again without signature that my email is sent, and they were reviewing it. I commented this. So again, no signature. Is this the same? 3957185. Yeah, this is different. The second number is always different. So they were asking me to send this again, they're calling this complaint. It's crime report, not complaint, and so on and so on. Still not they are not giving the name of person who is in charge, which again proves that they're acting against the law. Again, the same thing, the same rubbish. And again, so this is July. They're still they said they're still they forwarded my email, sorry, and that was it. So this is what Ministry of Justice, this is how they work, and this is how they are protecting citizens. And again, monstrous murders of my family, 3 members of my family, includes also poisoning of 3 minors, which is a scandal on its own. So they are of course alive, but they were poisoned by monster who murdered 3 members of my family. I want to show this. That's this piece of shit.
U oblasti vladavine.
She's talking with European Union about European Union and rights, human rights. I mean, come on. European Union so far haven't had a single discussion on Jeffrey Epstein scandal, and their elite countries. France was through Jean-Luc Brunel. France was Jean-Luc Brunel was sending was main supplier to Jeffrey Epstein of European girls, so children, Then of course Prince Andrew and Randy Andy and UK, and of course Germany and their Deutsche Bank, which paid, let's see how much, Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank has agreed to pay 75 millions to settle lawsuit claiming the German lender should have seen evidence of sex trafficking by Jeffrey Epstein and so on and so on. So by doing this, they admitted they are guilty, and you can see here, can't explain that why there was no discussion in European Union bodies on Epstein scandal so far. So these are real pieces of shit, and again I shit on European Union. I posted this in so many videos. They will sue me so far if they can, but they don't can. All of them so-called elite, all of them have shitty CV, some rubbish education. They are all morons, all of them, no exception. So I should respect them. For what? Okay, so that was all regarding Ministry of Justice. Yeah, I actually showed their website when I showed that moron deputy minister who answered me, and I think that would be all. There's only one video related to judiciary, and that would be video on foreign institution, probably the last one for now. So I don't know, maybe there are some more videos on prosecution and courts, but for now maybe I missed uploading some of them, but for now that should be all.